round 5 gets underway now as they go up to full speed then, and Atrilla will have the inside for the first corner. Sobers is going to try and cut underneath Mikolaj Hutrushki. Then Hutrushki makes contact with Walter Atrilla at the exit of the first corner, and that's cost the Lamborghini dear because Sobers is going up the inside. We got a yellow flag behind, so I think some of the Duty Frees might be in difficulties there. Lexi Taylor making a move on Michelle Balayon as they all bunch up through Eau Rouge and Radion. So Sobers has made it through into second. Hutrushki fights for control at the start of this race. Maybe the tires a little bit cold at this start of the race. Marchand Chevalier goes side by side in the two Toyotas, but it's Ivan Chevalier that holds on. Costas Melistas has fallen to 11th then. Really deep and off track goes Marchand. He's going to have to get that one up back to Ivan Chevalier there. In GT3, it's still Simonian leading, but Bessir has gone up from 5th on the grid all the way to 2nd in class, and it's Vendler in 3rd. So it's really Kuspchik that's hit trouble here on this opening lap. There's all up the inside. Is that Pajot trying to demote Korsch into Lecom, and he's made it through there. That was an aggressive dive from the BMW, but he's made it stick. Trilla's not really breaking away. He's only 8/10 clear. Then is all late dive from Mikolaj Hutrushki, who locks up the front right, goes very deep into Lassos. Back underneath goes Sechin Sobers. Battles earlier in the season, and now round the outside goes Mikolaj Hutrushki, trying to make the move on Sechin Sobers. The BMW leaves plenty of room round outside, almost gets squeezed into the wall there. Such is the aggressiveness of the Lamborghini, but Mikolaj is through into 2nd position and free now to chase down his old rival, Walter Atrilla. Into Lecom, and speaking of BMW strong on the brakes, there's another move. It's Kuspchik past Lucas Korsch and into 5th position in class.
We're heading up towards Blanchimont now. You can slipstream cars up here, but the hardest car to overtake is a car that's the same as your own. The Toyota coming through in the background, by the way, is Balayan, and this is technically for position. Side by side through Blanchimont. This is like Max Verstappen and Felipe Massa back in the day. And they managed to make it work, and a little nudge into the bus stop. And here are the leaders, and this is a potential opportunity for Shirkisi, who will slipstream Atrilla out of Radion.
Yep, here we go. He's tucked right in, pulls all the way to the left, and then tucks in for a little bit more then. He wants a second dose as they're coming up to the back of the Ferrari here in GT3. There's a small gap on the inside. Can the Lamborghini slot up the inside as Atrilla taps the side of, I believe that was Lucas Korsch there, and now he has to stay behind Pajot then as they go up the inside. And he gets really badly held up, and up the inside comes Lamborghini, Caitlin.
And Marchand's up to 3rd. No idea how that's happened, because it was Sobers, and he's got past both Sobers and Chevalier. Sobers is losing yet more time. Sobers is off the road, and that's a sobering reminder that anything can happen here at Francorchamps, as he's all over the place with a possibly damaged car.
Yeah, the steering does not look too healthy on traction there. As look at this.
This is the 3rd.
This is Vendler and Kuspchik going side by side, and Kuspchik goes all the way around the outside of Blanchimont, just about keeps the wheels on the curb there, and he's made the move there. That was full commitment from the Polish driver there. Hutrushki gearing up for another attack then down the Kemmel Straight, and he's even closer this time. Sparks dripping out the back of that Lamborghini then as he almost arrives as one with the Ferrari into Lecom. He's going to try and go around the outside. That's really bold, and he has to go off track, and that surely means he has to give up that position then. So Atrilla really getting the elbows out now. 18 minutes left to go, and he knows one mistake here and the win could slip between his fingers. Hutrushki again tucks in. Atrilla goes right to the inside, and a Lamborghini once more has to force the issue on the outside here. He's surely not far enough alongside this time. And there we go, having to cut in behind once more. But the more pressure he puts on, the harder it will be for Atrilla to resist then. And he's almost got another run up the inside before returning to the racing line. And now trying to go around the outside at Bruxelles, which I think is a bit of a non-starter there.
Up the inside he goes. He takes a look for the lead of the race, and he'll get a worse exit out of the corner as a result of that.
Chance, these two Frenchmen side by side. Atrilla turns in from the outside. This time it's him on the outside into Lassos, and he's flashing his lights at Walter Atrilla. He's clearly getting more than a little bit aggravated being stuck behind him for so long. They're going to go side by side. Surely not for Richard Radion. And it's disaster. Atrilla is round, and he somehow saves it from big 360, but Hutrushki takes the lead with a dramatic collision there. Roman Marchand really wants another shot at getting onto the podium, but after that pole at Sebring, he's not had a great deal of fortune on his side. So far this season as both the Toyotas struggling to leave space and struggling to stay on track with each other there. But yeah, Triller now falls to about 7 seconds behind Mikolaj Hutrushki then as Marchand gets a penalty for cutting track limits then. So that's the Toyota at the back of this battle, surely going to fall out of contention.
Melistas now has a chance of an unexpected top 4 result, and Chevalier's got a Triller.
Through. And Triller's got a penalty, so he's clearly gone off track at the
Right.
exit of Pujon there. While being passed by Ivan Chevalier. So that's a big shame there.
Such a shame considering we had such a close race for such a long time. But that's going to put Bugera on the podium.
What's Triller doing?
Oh, going back past Chevalier on the outside. Look at that. Oh, a little bit of a nudge. And he goes through.
Into the pits. He's deciding he wants to fight it out on track and pit the last possible moment then. Only 5 minutes left in the race. So he's certainly putting up entertainment. But Triller is very annoyed, you can tell, with how his race has gone after that amazing defense. Now he's got Chevalier going back around the outside of him on the exit of La Source then.
And now we go back to a Triller who's come out just in front of Marchand, the other driver. Oh my goodness. Marchand massively over the curb. A Triller is 5th, Marchand 6th, but they're side by side down the Kemmel straight end.
Yeah, so annoying. You battle with one tyre to get a penalty, turf your penalty, and immediately you're in a fight with Roman Marchand and another identical tyre that goes all the way around the outside, but goes off track through Lecombe and will have to get out the throttle and give that position back, but he does not immediately do so. So I think that could be Marchand in trouble there for that one.
And Attila does go through ahead of Marchand, so he was already ahead of Marchand, and now he's got back through after Marchand passed him off the road.
But Hutrushki now, just the bus stop corner to go. Well, he had 3 wins already this season. Win number 4 is going to come after slightly controversial circumstances, but after a fantastic battle with Walter Triller, it's Mikolaj Hutrushki that comes out on top at Spa, and it's another sprint race win in the books for him. He's going to be absolutely delighted with the pole after another fantastic performance. Unbeaten record in this Contender Championship so far. Ivan Chevalier, on his 3rd start, takes his first podium in 2nd. What an absolutely superb performance from him. After just getting the lap in qualifying in 5th, he gets up to 2nd by the finish. And it is going to be a BMW rounding out the Hypercar podium. It's going to be Yanis Bugiera for the first time.
Vasken Simonian, we haven't really seen that much of today. He's been so far out ahead. He's going to win by a double-digit margin in the GT3 category, 12 or 13 seconds as he flashes his lights and comes up to the line. What a fantastic drive from the BMW driver.
Mikolaj Hutrushki, win number 4. Ivan Chevalier takes his first podium in 2nd. Brilliant job by the Frenchman, only his 3rd appearance, just to be 10 seconds off the lead. Yanis Bugiera was clean and consistent, and sometimes that's all you need to finish in 3rd. Kostas Melistas just missed out, 4 seconds down in 4th. Then it's Walton Triller. You got to feel for Walton. That could have been 2 wins on a row for him instead. An amazing defensive drive comes to nothing, sadly, after a big collision between him and Hutrushki. Roman Marchand also undone by a penalty. He comes home in 6th. Then it's Maxime Barbier in 7th. Olivier Demolien's late penalty means he is 8th. Lexi Taylor and Sachin Sobers, though, very sadly, neither of them getting to the end. GT3 then, confirmation. Vasken Simonian, 14 seconds to the good, takes a 3rd victory of the season from Marin Bessiere, who follows up his first win of the season with a 3rd second place of the season from the Frenchman. So yeah, Bessiere is looking very, very good, but Simonian has caught him in those standings. Maciej Kosczyk is 3rd after just finishing 2/10 ahead of Maxime Wendler. Nonetheless, great performance from Wendler today. That's the Frenchman's best result this season in the top 4, but maybe he will get that podium next time out. Lucas Korsch, he was a little bit further down the pack, 2 seconds behind them in 5th. Peugeot, with that late stop, had to come home in 6th. Jerome Mitral had a difficult race, but nonetheless did well to get to the end, 2 laps down in 7th. Then, sadly, Nick Dealey and Rune Beberes will not see the checkered flag.